night and good evening, Magic fans. This is Keith. I am new to uploading videos of opening packs. This will be the first time I have uploaded them. I have been playing Magic for about a year and a half now, with the release of the new set, kind of excited about the origin stories of some of our more favorite cards in the game, being the Planeswalkers, and I just decided, I just think it was time to do an opening for this event. I was going to do all 5 of the Planeswalker boxes for this video, but I had an itch that needed to be fixed, so I decided to go ahead and open Liliana's box when I first got the all 5 of them. You probably can't see them, but let me just move them in the camera so you can. I have all 5 sitting off, the other 4 sitting off to the side. Now each one comes with this cool little guide, a little bit of a backstory, and achievement board for the pre-releases. I did not participate in them. I just got this specifically for this video. Each come with a die. This one's black for obviously a black Liliana. Alright, so I'm going to go over some of the cards I got in this set, leaving those 2 for last because they are my favorite of this pull so far. I'm going to start with a Kothoped, Soul Hoarder. Interesting card. Probably not going to be used much in Standard in my opinion. It's 6-drop, 6/6 flyer. It's good, but it's too expensive for most things. Displacement Wave, 2 blue and an X. Return non-land permanents. Vern Wingmare, this one's going to be a really good card. A 3-drop, 2/1 flyer that makes non-creature spells cost cheaper. That's always good for everything. Probably see that a lot in Esper control or Azorius control, that especially with Seligmar and Ojutai still being in Standard for the next few sets. Then I got a Great Aurora, the only mythic I pulled. Pretty good. I think it's not that bad. It's definitely going to be a commander card. Probably mono green. Outside of that, you're not going to see it too much. I got 2 Pain Lands, which was actually really cool. I got a normal Battlefield Forge and then a foiled Cave of Koilos, which I'm excited about because I can always use that for commander decks that I build. Then I have a Malakir Cullblade, which is foil. It is an uncommon, but I think that card can do a lot of good. Now, the 2 cards that I was most excited for was Goblin Piledriver, one of the most expensive in the set right now, and the fact that it's a 2-drop 1/2 that gets +2/+2 whenever a goblin attacks with this, and has protection from blue. That is everything mono red needs, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then Dark Petition, by far one of my favorite cards from this set, quite honestly. It's a dang it, I did this again. Diabolic Tutor and a Dark Ritual all in one for the cost of a Sidisi. I don't see anything wrong with this at all. This is going to be a great card in Standard, especially in Esper Control or even Dimir Control. Either way, that's just going to be great. So I'm just going to set these off to the side, and I will continue on with my openings, continuing with Chandra Nalaar. One Planeswalker I am actually excited for because I'm trying to build a mono red deck for Modern, and I could really use a couple of Chandras from this set. Alright, so this is the little board that you get with each box. The red die. I was kind of hoping they'd go like they did with the last set, and that was just do the mono-colored, like they did in Khans-Tarkir here, where it was just a flat 1 color, and then the white numbers. But looks like they're going back to what they did for Theros and Return to Ravnica. So the promo I got for this one was grab Scab Clan Berserker, 3-drop 2/2 haste renown. Nothing to be too excited about. Deals 2 damage whenever you cast a non-creature spell. When it's renowned, it's not too bad. But I don't think that's gonna not something really I'm looking for. I don't know how much use or how much play it's gonna see. It seems like we get these with each one. It's a double face card for those of you that have played Innistrad. Play with the Innistrad block, you'll recognize these as what they had for the werewolves and such. Seismic Elemental, pretty good. Fiery Conclusion, not too bad at all. Sack a creature, 2-drop instant, deal 5 damage to a creature an opponent controls. Bogart Brute, 3-drop 3/2 menace. Dragon Fodder, it's a 3rd printing in the past year. Prickle Boar, and Fire Impulse. That was actually pretty good. 1-drop, deal 2 damage or 3 damage if there's 2 instants or sorceries in your graveyard. Can't complain about that. And of course it is for all creatures only, but oh well. Starting with the first pack, and there are 6 packs in here. I did forget to mention that earlier. Start with the first pack. Celestial Flare, Dark Dabbling, Infectious Bloodlust, Fastwood Gorger, Artificer's Epiphany, Fairy Miscreant. That's going to be interesting in standard. Nace's Pilgrimage, Enlightened Ascetic, Girafar Gearcrafter, that one's a mouthful to say. Rabid Bloodsucker, Girafar Aether Grid, Consul's Lieutenant, Jaden Tome, and Willbreaker. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, 4/4 Angel Token, always nice. Willbreaker, that one's going to be pretty interesting. Always good in Mono Blue Commander. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes a target of a spell you control, gain control of it instead of losing a creature. So 5-drop 2/3 permanent multiple target mind enslaver essentially. Can't go wrong with that. And the rest of the cards I'm just going to set off to the side there. Alright, let's open in the second pack. Stand out. Wizard Game Gear. Whatever. Dragon Fodder, Flare, Bone to Ash, Davis Force Master, Prickle Boar, Dreadwaters, Blazing Hellhound. That one's not going to be too bad. It's going to be really interesting. Ooh, that kind of sucks actually. Got a messed up Zendikar's Royal. Oh well. Zendikar's Royal is going to be pretty interesting. Sentinel of the Eternal Watch, and then a Despoiler of Souls. 2-drop 3/1, can't block, pay 2 mana, exile 2 creature cards from your graveyard, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. I don't see that getting. Well, that could be good. All depends on how it goes. Set those with there. Third pack. I don't know if it's me but packs are interesting to open. Mighty Leap. I think that one was from. That one was printed in Return to Ravnica. Infernal Scarring, Mage Ring Bully, poor Jace. Screeching Scab, Fastwood Gorger again, Fire Impulse, Night of the Pilgrim's Road, Unholy Hunger, 5-drop, destroy a creature, gain 2 life if with Spell Mastery. I miss Doomblade and Murder, but Wizards realized how powerful they were and decided to get rid of them. Prism Ring is interesting. That could be good, paired well with the 4-drop artifact that they released. Not Jace's Archive, but the one that's for his mentor. But anyways, Sigil of the Empty Throne. Oh look, got the enchantment for my angel. Sweet. Cast an enchantment, get an angel token. Why not? because pseudo constellation is a thing. And then zombie token. Seems like that one's a reprint. Not too excited about that one. My favorite ones are the ones from Theros. The way a zombie is supposed to be absolutely creepy. Alright, going on to number 4. Number 4. Alright, Shrouding Mist. Negate, reprint. Foundry, Blightcaster. Infinite Obliteration. That's is gonna be a great card in Standard. 3 mana on your turn. Name a creature card. So, it's tired of getting Dragon Lord Atarkas thrown at you. Get rid of the one in the graveyard. Get rid of all the ones in the deck. That's gonna be a really good card. And then nothing else that's special, really. Another soldier token. Reprint of the Precinct Captain soldier token from Return to Ravnica. Right. Number 5. Subterranean Scout. Calculated Dismissal. That's a interesting counter card. Counter unless its controller pays 3 spell mastery. There are 2 or more instance or sorcery cards in your graveyard. It's grade 2. I can't complain with that. You can always use that. Ooh, look at that. Guilt Leaf, Winnower, 5-drop, 4/3 with menace. Enters the battlefield. Destroy non-elf creature whose power and toughness aren't equal. That's interesting. It's too worded. Too much going on. What's the word I'm looking for? It is extremely limited in targets. So, I mean, yeah, granted, you can do any number of walls an opponent has, or if someone has your has control of one of your creatures or planeswalkers with a Salemgar, get rid of it with that. But, I don't see it being played very much. Alchemist Vial, draw a card when it enters the battlefield. Other than that, Citadel Castellan, 3-drop, Vigilance 2/3, Renown 2. So 3-drop becomes a 4/5 with Vigilance. Gross. Hate to go against that. Knight of the White Orchid, 2-drop, 2/2, first strike. When it enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you do, search your library for a Plains card. So that's going to be extremely good in, say like you have a white-blue deck. Go for, oh, there you go, Hallowed Fountain, or the original white-blue land. Bring that to your battlefield. I can't complain with a card like that. That's always good. Okay, so that was the last card for Chandra. Got a foil Guardian of Melodis. Not really worth anything. Oops, let's do this. So next I'm going to move on to Nisa Ravan. Nisa Ravan. Planeswalker from Zendikar. Always good. Lands. Can't go wrong with anything with lands. The green Dayu will get this set. Alright, my promo, Evolutionary Leap. That is a great card. People are comparing it to Birthing Pod, which I agree, it is pretty much like Birthing Pod. But different at the same time. This would probably go great in a Constellation deck. So we'll set that one there. Same card as normal. So Sky Snare Spider, 6-drop, Vigilance Reach, 6/6. Sylvan Messenger, great for elf decks. Leaf Gilder, 2-drop 2/1, add green to your mana pool. You have his Force Mage. Target creature gets +2/+2, Might of the Masses. +1/+1 for each creature you control. Roll and then roll Maulers. So that's gonna be, those ones are gonna be some interesting cards. See how those ones play out in the standard. Start with the first one, which is a Chandra, so going opposite here. Alright, Ekron Sergeant, Yoked Ox, Demolish. Let's go into what I really want. Let's go here. So starting with Valorant Akros, 4-drop enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield and your control creatures you control get +1/+1. Somberworld Alpha, Revenant, and then Relic Seeker. 2-drop 2/2, Renown 1. When it becomes renowned, search your library for any equipment, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. That is going to be a great card in Mono White Voltron. Go into the second one. Swift Reckoning. Interesting. Destroy target tap creature. 2. Alkalite of the Inferno. Renown 1. Tower Geist. 4-drop 2/2 flying. Enters the battlefield with the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, the other into your graveyard. So it's Jace. Oh no, it's not even. Oh, there we are. That's what I'm looking for. Kytheon of Hero of Akrios. First Planeswalker so far. 1-drop, the cheapest of the new Planeswalkers in this set. It's a 2/1 for 3 mana, can become indestructible till the end of the turn, and he's